here. Let me tilt the camera up. Hello, just a friendly face saying hi. Usually I know most of you see me only half, so I decide to say hello every now and then. Now, this is a beautiful change of pace, I think, of moving. There's been a lot of Spanish teaching and flamenco style playing guitar, and every now and then I teach some different style. I already taught a few classical styles, but this is a request from many of you that it is a beautiful composition by Francisco de Arega. It's study in E minor. It's not a very difficult piece to play, but because of the complexity, I decided to also include the tabs. You guys can find the tabs in the description. If you like to hear the whole piece, there's also a link to that where I play the whole thing and you can hear it and practice along. Now, the guitar is regularly tuned if you like to tune along with me. I have all strings, so if the sound might be a little bit damp. Today I just lost one of my E strings and it hit me right here. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm using a little bit older guitar. But anyways, if you view the tabs online on my website, or you can download them from there as well, they're free, you can see that there is a pattern happening there of the ring finger, the middle finger and the index being played on the first string, second string and third string. And this is the first thing that you want to practice with this piece. Get a backward roll easily. Now this is an easy way of doing it, just picking up, touching slightly with your skin and picking away, picking away. When I play it, I like to do rest strokes. A little bit more different, maybe a little bit more difficult, but it can produce a louder sound when needed. And the second thing you want to practice, if you check your tabs once again, you will notice it's a 3/4 song and composition, if you like. And this bass, or this bass, it doesn't really matter, it hits a bass every first of a bar, so you want to practice that bass also in combination with the lower ring finger hitting the first string. Okay, now after you got that pattern, it's going to be exactly the same right hand effort, maybe altering the bass, but you would use your left hand to play along up and down the fretboard. So first we will start with the little melodic run I did. I might write it into the tabs, I don't think I will. It's just something that I put in. I press down on the 13th fret of the first string, then on the 10th fret on the first string again, 7th fret, first string again, 3rd fret, open fret, then I place the index or any finger you like on top of the 12th metal fret of the top 6th thick bass, and I create a little harmonic there. And then while that is ringing, actually, I want to go on the first string on the 7th fret, 12th fret on the first string, and have that harmonic in as well. These are all natural harmonics, so there's nothing fancy to it. Sorry for the traffic. I opened the window so the HD can get a better view for you guys playing and wanting to watch the detail. And I also have 3 light bulbs on right now, and I can barely see the camera, but maybe one day I'll have a studio of my own. Alright, so after we play that little intro, we will start our pattern with the top bass here, the ring finger, middle and index. Okay, and if you follow up the tabs, we actually press down on the 3rd fret of the first string and we play 2 times more with backward roll. Now here, if you notice, I placed the pinky because the neck shape will come easier if you do so. So let's do it along slowly. Now we're gonna add the middle bass right here, but the 3 fingers are going to shape an A minor. The index will go on the 2nd string on the 1st fret, the ring finger has to go on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and the badass finger goes, excuse me, there's a little fly here, goes on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and we have this little extra bass now here. Alright, right after we play the bass one time, the pinky now, there's a little trick to it. It's going to slide on the second fret, right on that, to play it twice. And then keep the pinky where it is as pressure point, lift the rest of the fingers and slide the pinky on the 5th fret. Place the ring finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string, and now we have to stretch a little bit, just bar enough so you have that middle bass on the 2nd fret, and you play that bass. It's a very stretchy move. I have sometimes annoying with it, but I think keeping the hand there for a few minutes. Then you want to place the middle finger down. That will be on the 3rd fret, and then lift the middle finger. And now we put the pinky on the 7th fret. And we just fade out like that. You can read that in the tabs. I think it's not going to be difficult to do. And there I like to also add a little harmonic over the 7th fret. Just placing the skin softly over the string without pressing, over the metal fret, and releasing as you stroke. So the whole thing together, if you mind the finger setting as we call it, can become very easy. The most annoying one I found was this one right here, but it could make a very nice effect when you play other styles with it, or you can just play around with it and see what you can do, and that will force your hand to stay in that position more often. So if you play slowly, start. Here comes that A minor, up the finger, we slide to that pitchy position, stretch, stretch, 7th fret, and fade it out. Now if you notice on that first page of the tab, we will start the same thing again. As before, the annoying twist, but the difference here would be that you either would finish with the 2 harmonics or right there. Okay, so that's the first part. I'm gonna do another video where I'll explain the second part and show the finger settings there to make it easier for everybody. Once again, you can view the tabs on my website where I placed them there, and you can also download with there's gonna be a button right there. Make sure you comment and rate, guys. Thank you for watching and asking all these things. All the requests you guys give me are top. I really love them, and it gives me beautiful feedback and what should I teach next. And I promise you, I've got enough material to teach for the next 50 years. So I'll be around for longer than you think. God bless.